Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1856, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which comic strip character, created in the early 1900s, became the mascot for a popular children's shoe brand? Buster Brown. The 2010s TV phenomenon Game of Thrones is based on George R.R. Martin's novel series titled A Song of Gore. What words complete the title? Ice and fire. If you savor Dragon Well, Iron Goddess, Fur Peak, and Spring Snail, what are you a connoisseur of? Chinese teas. In parts of South America, what dish made from a carnivorous fish is traditionally considered an aphrodisiac? Piranha soup, often called piranha head soup. Which artist recorded the 1994 R&B hit Bump and Grind? R. Kelly. Which cruise ship struck a rock and ran aground off Isola del Giglio on January 13, 2012? Costa Concordia. Which Southeast Asian country is home to Luang Prabang, a city famous for its well-preserved architecture and Buddhist temples? Laos. Which Irish performer has won the Eurovision Song Contest twice as a singer and once as a songwriter? Johnny Logan. What does the Algonquian word that became terrapin literally mean? Little turtle. What common edible fungus does the French word champignon refer to? Mushroom. The cardinal points are the four principal directions on what instrument? Compass. Who played the charming mastermind Danny Ocean in the 2001 Las Vegas heist film Ocean's 11? George Clooney. What is the title of the horror film series about a vengeful spirit who haunts teenagers in their dreams? A Nightmare on Elm Street. Muscat is the capital of which country? Oman. What breed, known for its long, soft fur, can refer to both a rabbit and a goat? Angora. Which country's flag, first appearing in 1572, is the world's oldest tricolor? The Netherlands. Which search engine, originally called Backrub because it analyzed backlinks, later took a name derived from the mathematical term Google and has become synonymous with online searching? Google. Which classic TV series features cousins Bo and Luke Duke and their cousin Daisy as they live in rural Hazard County and evade the law? The Dukes of Hazzard. What is the name of the Cirque du Soleil show that is based on the music of the Beatles? Love. What is the primary ingredient in the alcoholic beverage mead? Honey. Which gas-producing legume are astronauts advised to avoid before a spaceflight to reduce the risk of troublesome flatulence in microgravity? Beans. What online encyclopedia was co-founded by Jimmy Wales in 2001, revolutionizing the way people access information? Wikipedia. Arboreal describes an animal that commonly lives in what? Glock pistols are a noted export of which country? Austria. Which Southeast Asian country is closely associated with Sir Stamford Raffles and known for its multicultural society and vibrant economy? Singapore. An isba is a traditional log house from which country? Russia. Which radioactive gas is commonly emitted from granite rock formations? Radon. Which U.S. national park is famous for its well-preserved ancestral Puebloan cliff dwellings? Mesa Verde National Park. What were the first 5 words broadcast from the surface of the moon? Houston Tranquility Base here. The call? In the game of Scrabble, how many points is a p-tile worth? 3. What term describes the lines on a map that connect points of equal elevation? Contour lines. A manticore, a mythical creature, has the head of a man and the body of which animal? A lion. In April 2014, which small Southeast Asian country became the first in the region to implement Islamic Sharia law? Brunei. Logan International Airport serves which U.S. city, famous for its rich history and for being the starting point of the American Revolution? Boston. Which historic empire's central government was called the Sublime Porte? The Ottoman Empire. Identify the artist and title of this 1987 #1 hit from the lyrics. All the old paintings on the tomb, they do the sand dance, don't you know? If they move too quick, they're falling down like a domino. Walk like an Egyptian, the Bangles. In Shakespeare's play Othello, who is Desdemona's father? Brabantio. Who was Tom Cruise's wife before he married Nicole Kidman? Mimi Rogers. Silvio Berlusconi, known for his controversial political career and vast media empire, served as Prime Minister of which country? Answer: Italy. Which cable network airs the late-night satirical news program that has been hosted by Jon Stewart and Trevor Noah? Comedy Central. In the Bible, who killed his brother Abel? Cain. Which Irish poet and playwright wrote the line, "Cast a cold eye on life, on death, horsemen pass by"? William Butler Yeats. Which U.S. president has the middle name Earl? James Earl Carter Jr., Jimmy Carter. What was the name of the severe weather event that struck the northeastern United States in March 1888, causing widespread disruption and loss of life? Great Blizzard of 1888. During which war did the Battle of Inchon take place? The Korean War. Which 1990s song opens with the lyric, "She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge"? Common People. Which company, founded in 1892, became a pioneer in the electric light industry and is known for innovations across multiple technologies? General Electric. Who is often called the father of the American public school system for championing universal public education in the 19th century? Horace Mann. Which Australian author wrote the best-selling novel The Thorn Birds? Colleen McCullough. How many years does a centennial represent? 100 years. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.